Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Ysbryd Games channel. My name is Jacob Burgess. I am the community manager for Ysbryd Games. I'm very happy to see you. A couple of streams ago, I was wondering why I always do this with my hands, and I keep my hands in here, is because my camera kind of isn't wide enough, so I want to make sure that I play in the box, which is why I do this and make all the choppins. And because if I do this, then I don't have any arms, but it does look like I'm trying to hug all of you, which if I could, I absolutely would. And hello everybody, and welcome to another stream of Ysbryd Games. This evening we are continuing our run with Dream Daddy, and we are going to finish our dad path with Craig this evening. We had 2 dates so far, and they were freaking magic. Now we're gonna have our 3rd date, and I hope we're gonna marry Craig. And we're gonna help him raise his baby, whose name is River, and I'm gonna call her Little Miss for Little Mississippi because her name is River, and she's gonna hate it, and it's gonna be great. Yeah. Anyway, I'm very excited about this game. This game eats thunder, craps lightning, and washes it all down with a big glass of marinara sauce because it's basically a smoothie, bro. I am so glad that I got through that. I practiced that like 8 times in the mirror and could barely get through it without laughing. But I wish I could hug you all with consent. I would obviously want to make sure that you were cool with it because consent is queen or king, you know, depending on what your favorite chess piece is. I usually say queen because queen is the most powerful chess piece, and consent is just that powerful. Cheers. Excellent. So I hope you're all doing very well. A couple of, this is our 2nd stream for the week. We haven't been dark this week. Things have been going pretty freaking cool. I was taking care of some person in Edmonton, but everything is good. And we played Valhalla on Tuesday, as is our wont. I had some really cool PAX announcements. I will repeat them here. And I showed off some cool Valhalla stuff that I had gotten from Japan. So if you want to see that, you can hop into the VODs on Twitch, and then I should have all the YouTube stuff up tomorrow morning. That will be last week's Valhalla. That would be this week's Valhalla. And then after the 24 hours passed, I will make this playthrough live. Internet necromancy? Video necromancy. I should make it live. I should raise it from the dead. Necromancers are just healers that never stop trying. Anyway, so PAX West is coming up. It is the 28th to the 3rd. No, those are just the dates I'm going to. There's the 28th. Oh. 28th to the 2nd. 28th to the 2nd, yeah. PAX West, right? Right? Oh, it's the 30th. No, those are the dates I'll be there because I'll be doing setup and breakdown. Anyway, it is the 30th to September 2nd. Ysbryd Games will definitely be there. We can say that. I will be able to give you some really good booth numberage soon, so please do not take umbrage from the lack of information. I've had a lot of coffee today. That was a very, very lame joke, but now we all get to live with it. So good. Anyway, so we're going to be at PAX West. We're going to be demoing our 2 games that we're going to be releasing next year, which would be Nirvana, which is the sequel to Valhalla, which is this game right here, the game that we're playing on Tuesday nights. It is a cyberpunk bartender adventure set in a different city. It is a sequel to Valhalla. We will have demos there. We will have stuff in the demos that has not been played before. Also World of Horror, which is also going to be released in 2020. We will have a demo of that as well, and we will have content that has not been seen or released before. And something cool that we are doing because we want to make sure, you know, FOMO is very, very real. It is a real thing. So for the folks that are part of the Ysbryd community, you lovely, lovely folks in our Discord, just everybody that appreciates what we do and likes good games and hangs out with us and is in our Discord, which you should join if you haven't. That would be great. Watches our VODs on YouTube, things like that. Like, that's a real thing. So what we're going to do is the stream after PAX, and I'm going to try to make this a regular thing, is that the stream after PAX, I'm going to grab the demos that we have at PAX, I shall bring them to the stream, and we shall all get to play them together, so you don't like have to feel like you're missing out. Any of the merch and stuff that we sell at the cons, we usually get up on our merch store as well, so you don't have to worry about missing any of the pins or any of the possible maybe new thing that we're having if we can work it out in time. Stuff that we are having this year. We're definitely going to have a new pin. That much I can say. I can't say what it is or what it's going to look like, but I can say that we're going to have one, and we might have something new. Anyway, so we want to make sure that everybody's included, everybody's kind of in the pool, and, you know, if you can't make the show for whatever reason, we all get to sit here and experience and go through the demos together. I'm going to play through enough of the demo to be able to speak to people about it. Probably not much information that I just gave you, and I will try to stay as fresh as I can with the demos so that we can all experience them together. Alex White Chat says, "Hi Jacob, hi everyone. Didn't know if the stream would still be on because of Gen Con, but I'm here and ready for some dads." I am glad that you were here from some dads. No, I am not at Gen Con. The stream is here. We are all here. We are all very ready for some dads. It has also been brought to my attention that during this stream, I tend to reuse one particular I enjoy it so much, which is so good. This is so good. So anytime I use that phrase this evening, I implore you to call me out on it. I'm going to take a tally and see how many times I say that during the stream when playing this game. I am going to challenge myself creatively. I am not going to fall into a slump. I will not fall into a pattern. And we'll see if I can not say those things. This is going to kind of be like the Jacob tries not to swear during Resident Evil, which was a fun playthrough. Fun. Yes. I can say so exciting, so lovely, so anything, that's fine. That is a qualifier. The qualifier is not the thing. It's if I say the phrase so good. Yes, excellent. One thing I do want to show off, aside from our wonderful mods who are in the chat and being so great, Sarah Sorrente is in the chat. She's our mod both here and on our Discord, because she is a powerhouse, and her home internet is down, so she went to a Starbucks to watch us and be here, and that's amazing. Thank you so much, Sarah, for being such a freaking badass. Something that I do want to point out that Nick the DM, two of our community members, Nick the DM and Painter Skies, did for us. Painter Skies has done a lot of really cool fan art in the fan art channel on our Discord. But these, they did an amazing, and I want to show it off. Again, our dad, who you will see in just a little while, his name is Chris, with a Y, Khrys, I believe, Chris Kringle. He is a sexy Santa man. He wears a fetching blazer with a lovely cat print button-down shirt. He's lovely, and I love him. I now also, I dub all of you part of Team Kringle. Nick the DM and Painter Skies, who drew this, both conspired to send this shirt along, and it is fantastic. And I'm showing it off again because, you know, you're the best. Anyway, yes, I'm not going to show the back because it's got a swear on it. But it's a very cool shirt. It's an awesome shirt, and I'm very happy to have it. And I will probably have it framed and hang it up on the wall, which is great. All right, so I think that's everything. Talked about the Discord. Talked about the YouTubes. Talked about the packs. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we can play. Let's play. I'm very excited. As always, please let me know if the music to my voice balance is good. And thank you all for being here and joining us. You're grand. Let's play some Dream Daddy. this. I'm so excited. Craig Date 3, load. Peter Weller actually has a PhD in history. That's amazing. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Castle on Toronto asks, what are you drinking tonight? A fine Japanese green tea that I have sullied with honey. Also, this is a first-time playthrough for me, so as it says there in chat, I'm totally cool if I'm going to miss something, if I'm going to make a mistake, or there's something very, very cool to see that I might mess up. Please tell me. Yes, the butt tree. Craig and I are on halfway through our third date. We are taking a dadcation, a dad weekend, and we are camping. Yes. John Locke Cole asks, Dear Dr. Jacob, may I clip the sweater presentation and post it in Nick the DM's Discord? Absolutely. 100%. So we're camping. I really like the bed audio. Like all the ambience and things like that are generally in the background is typically called bed audio because it sits at the bottom of audio. If you listen to demo reels or anything like that, it's like the music that plays in the background of commercials and like war sounds or anything like that that's in the back when somebody's like shouting orders and whatnot. 'Tis called bed audio because you rest your performance on it. It's nice. VO trivia. Anyway, dads. I examined the butt tree further. The contour is perfect. It even has back dimples. I thought we were going to have a great time camping, but this makes it even better. Craig holds back a snicker. Oh, he's bogarting the candy bars. It's terrible. Oh. I aspire to have every hike be as good as this one. I'm snickering now, too. Oh, good. We both have candy bars. Let us analyze this tree further. Craig and I share a huge belly laugh at our awful jokes. The best thing about this is that there's no daughters here to tell us our jokes are bad. We high five. Craig and I hit the trail again. It's been a long time since we've been out here, but everything seems more or less familiar. We point out old landmarks that we remember back from our college days. I think we're getting close now. Check it out. There's a clearing up ahead. As we get closer, I can hear water running. Oh, that is a beautiful background. Wow. This was near their college? Damn. This must be a soap company, because it's lush. Cresting over a hill, Craig and I are greeted by a wide clearing surrounded by trees. In front of us is a beautiful waterfall. Waterfall. It's a waterfall now. In front of us is a beautiful waterfall, spilling into a large body of water that runs into a river. Mouths agape with the genuine beauty of the place, we go to investigate. The old waterfall. Dude. It's gorgeous. Nature is so rad. Peering further, we get an idea of how deep the pool is. Oh. Think we could jump off it like the old days? This old dad is happy here on dry land. Looks like you could climb right up over there. We didn't even bring swimming trunks. Oh. Are we skinny dipping? What are you talking about? Craig immediately begins taking his clothes off. Oh my. Ooh. Well, that's nice. Ellipses for the 3 dimples on his six-pack. Yeah, look at Craig's butt. Alright, hold on. We'll save it. We might save scum here. This is not an Iron Man run. Well, look at Craig's butt. I can't help but sneak a peek. That is a good butt. Craig turns around suddenly. He catches me looking. Oh, no. I do a lot of glute workouts. Yeah! Hell yeah. Yeah, we got the eggplants. Gonna get the eggplants. Oh, yeah. I immediately turn away, blushing. You coming or what? It really depends on how you play your cards, Craig. Oh, I don't know about this dude. He's already making his way over to the waterfall by the time I finish my sentence. When he realizes I'm not right behind him, he turns around and rolls his eyes. We lived together for years, and I've seen your ass more time than I can count. It's no big deal. Ellipses. Again, like the 3 dimples on his six-pack. You got it, Chief. Ooh. I want an S rank for this. For sexy times. I take my shirt off and drop it in a pile with Craig's clothes. I put the rest of my clothes on the ground, feeling exposed. Craig and I climb up to the top of the waterfall, making sure not to slip on any wet rocks. He reaches the peak before I do and offers me a hand getting up. At the top, we look over the cliff into the tiny lake. It seems so much higher up from this perspective. Craig's always been a daredevil. He pulled some stunts in college that I'm honestly shocked he survived. I was always the one standing on the sidelines, watching and hoping I wouldn't be bringing him home in a gurney. Man, this could be dangerous. Craig looks me in the eyes. Oh. Don't think, just jump. Craig cannonballs off the waterfall and into the lake, creating a huge splash. I'm worried for a moment before he finally resurfaces from under the water. Woo! He treads water and looks up at me. You coming or what? Don't think, just jump. How are you supposed to just not think? I'm pretty sure that's not physically possible. My toes grip the edge of the rock. The water looks so far away. Don't think, just... I run off the edge trying to do my best cannonball. Somewhere in the middle it turns into a really graceful belly flop. I hit the water with a loud slap. Oh, Chris. I resurface to find Craig giggling. Oh. I rate that belly flop a solid 8 out of 10. Your form was lacking, but your heart was in the right place. Yeah, like up in my throat now. Dear Lord. I playfully splash water at Craig. Are you sure about that? Ellipses. I splashed him again. Oh. You've given me no choice. Craig splashes me in the face with a huge wave of water. You've awakened the beast. He launches another wave of water at me. Don't you put me in a corner here. Don't put a wild animal in the corner. Hammer fist? Like, I hope that means, like, that big hammer fist splash. Yeah, we're gonna save. With the force of thunder, I bring my fist down into the water, creating a tidal wave that drenches Craig. Huh? Good one. Oh. But I think I can do better. Craig answers back with his own tidal wave. It's big enough to launch me back. He's so strong. I'm gonna go back. Dunk him? I lunge for Craig and manage to get him in an arm lock. Time for the finishing move. I summon all of my dad's strength to lift Craig out of the water. Hey! Hey! And I drop him down for the splash. Craig bounces back out of the water. My turn. Oh no, it seems like Craig was simply allowing me to pick him up and dunk him. He grapples me with his clearly superior muscles and quite literally tosses me across the water. I emerge from the water devastated. Oh. You think I did all those pull-ups so I could look good with my shirt off? Nah, bro. These arm cannons are dad launchers. Ah, but we didn't get any hearts, though. I need hearts. I need them. Squirt water at him with your hands. I clasp my hands together in the water and squirt a stream of water directly into Craig's face. A weak defense. Your water squirting is no match for the massive wave of water my finely toned biceps are about to send in your direction. Craig, please. I have a child. My pleas fall on deaf ears. He launches a volley of water in my direction, and in moments, I am defeated. Craig, truce, please. Nope. Nope. That was no hearts. I picked correct the first time. Gotta get them hearts.
Give me them hearts.
Sarah Serendi says, if you let it go slightly further, you might have gotten a good reaction, but I forget. I thought the dunking was good. Was I too... I was too hasty for hearts? Maybe I was too hasty for hearts. If chat wants to tell me which is the one that gets the most hearts, that is totally good. Good one.
Oh.
Yeah, but I think I can do better. There is hearts. Craig answers back with his own tidal wave. It's big enough to launch you back. He's so strong. Craig, truce, please. Blue Magnet Stormcrow says too hasty on the dunk. Hoktari says save scumming power has gone to your head. That's true. It has. It has. Well, let's do it again. John Locke Cole says, we're not being fair on this date. We are winning this date. Alright, dunk him. Lunge for Craig, arm lock, finishing move.
Dude. Hey.
We stopped at dad cannons.
Oh.
Right? Dixie Cyanide, hello Dixie, says, I think you might be heart hasty. Everybody, if you don't know, Dixie Cyanide is a personal friend of mine. She works for the Onyx Path. She is in charge of the Exalted and Chronicles of Darkness line. She is their editor and does some fine streaming of her own sometimes. I think a couple of days ago she talked about Exalted on the Twitch channel. Could have been yesterday. All the days are blending together. Yes. But she is a joy to listen to and very knowledgeable and absolutely fantastic if you're into tabletop games, both when she appears on their Twitch and things like that, and the Onyx Pathcast are both fantastic looks into the tabletop industry. Craig, you think I did all those pull-ups just so I could look good with my shirt off? Nah, bro. These arm cannons are dad launchers. There we go. Okay, I was too heart hasty. I was too hasty for them hearts. Craig does a playful flex for me. Damn. Craig, truce. Please. Craig thinks about it. Yeah, sure. We shake hands. There is peace. Man, that jump was such an adrenaline rush.
Oh.
Not so scary now, huh? John Locke Cole in chat just put in like 1,000 billion hearts. That is so good. Wow. That is a lot of hearts. That's so many hearts. Where are these all from? Dang. Yeah. That's a good combo. Ellipses. I'll race you to the top. Boom. We run all the way up the slick rocks and cannonball off the waterfall again. What a rush. Good form on that one. Want to go again? You know it. With the same energy we had in our youth, we climb back up to the top of the waterfall. I'm brave enough to try a flip, which I'm sure looks incredibly graceful as I belly flop into the water. Phew, man. This is fun. Got one more in you? I live for danger. It takes us a little more time, but we get to the waterfall and both do our best running jumps into the water below. Alright, I think that's my limit. We should get back before it gets too dark. I hope I didn't like tire myself out and I'm just gonna like fall asleep in the tent. Oh boy. Oh, that's tough. This is tough. Do we push him for one more? I mean, I know I usually make these bad choices. Insidious Pie just says be careful here. Alright, I'm going to go with... I'm going to save. And I'm going to say you're right. I'm going to say you're right. Because I know I've made these choices, and they are bad choices. Like, when you get your adrenaline up, you're like, I can do everything I did when I was young. And then your body goes, you can try. And then goes, no. And it's bad. So I'm not going to do that. We should probably head back. We go to put our clothes back on and notice they're soaking wet. Maybe a splash fight wasn't the best idea. Moosefilled Cat says, save, then jump so much. It's an extra scene. It might be an extra scene, but I don't want to mess things up. And I feel like if we tired ourselves out, it would be bad. or one of us might be injured, and it would... Yeah. Alright, I mean, if it's an extra scene, we might as well play through it. Yeah, we might as well play through it. This isn't canon. This is... Now we're playing a what if. Because I don't want to... I want to crack open the bones of this game and suck out the marrow. Alright, bro, you sure? It's my time to jump. I scurry up the rocks once more and do another classic cannonball. Wow, this is so fun. I'm getting kind of cold. Want to go back to the camp now? No, I'm here to jump. Go on without me. I've got at least 20 more jumps in me. Okay, dude. I'll, see you back there. Oh, that's no good. Craig gets up and leaves. Maybe I should head after him. There is nothing but the waterfall. Finally, some peace and quiet so I can work on my form. I scramble up the rocks again. Man, the adrenaline is wearing off, I guess. By the time I get to the top, I'm gasping for air. Here goes nothing. I take a running start for my biggest jump yet, but as I get to the edge, I trip, tumbling off the cliff and onto the rocks below. What? Well, that's not cool. As my broken body slips under the water, I look down to see a pool of red foaming around me. I don't have long, just enough to be alone with my thoughts. Why? Why did I push myself beyond my physical limits? Why did I have to search for adrenaline overrule my sensibilities? Why didn't I use the buddy system? Yeah, totally. Goodbye, cruel world. I can see that my chances of love are dashed much the same as my poor body. And you know what? I'm good. I don't need to see any more. I came here for love, not broken bodies. Hey, alright, so using the time stone, which I bet you didn't know I have, but I do, and I am abusing the crap out of it. Yeah, we're going back. Yeah. Yup. We're going back. Moosefeld Cat says, sorry, I feel so bad now. You absolutely should not. I did that of my own accord, of my own volition. I wanted to see what it was. I saw what it was. I noped the out of there. Which is totally cool. Which is absolutely fine. You do not have to feel bad. Insidious Pie says, this is what I meant by be careful. And I appreciate that. Yeah, let's go back. I heard there was an alternate timeline where something really bad happened. We go to put our clothes back on and notice they're soaking wet. Maybe a splash fight wasn't the best idea. It's okay. We'll get a fire going in no time. We can dry off and get some dinner going. Sopping wet, we head back to camp and unpack everything we need for dinner. Yeah. Greg pulls out a couple of steaks and some chopped potatoes and tin foil. Hell yes. John Locke Cole just put in a first try emote, which is correct. This is definitely our first try. Blue Magnus Crow says, what do we do when death rears its ugly head? We scream, not today, death, and reload the game. Yeah. Sopping wet, we hike back to the camp and unpack everything we need for dinner. Oh, yes, steak and potatoes. You ready for a feast? Man, freaking camp food, eating outside, the best. Hey man, take a seat. The Craig train is pulling into the relaxation station and I'm your conductor. Let me cook for you. Absolutely not. Cooking is the thing that relaxes me the most. I'll take it from here. Craig cooks now? I remember how his entire sophomore year diet consists of microwavable mac and cheese, but not microwaved, and have trouble believing the thing he just said. I'm gonna read that again. Got it. Okay, cool. I remember how his entire sophomore year diet consisted of microwavable mac and cheese, but not microwaved, and have trouble believing the thing he just said. There we go. First try. Nailed it. Not bad for a cold read, right? Yeah. At least let me start the fire. Chris gonna start the fire. And Craig has no shirt, and it's really good. Sure, let me just grab my matches. Craig reaches into his backpack. He rummages around his bag, pulling things out and checking every pocket. Uh-oh.
Oh.
I know I packed it. Craig checks another bag and still can't find it. My stomach grumbles, and now I'm more acutely aware of how cold and wet I am. We really need to get a fire started. Okay, well, it's not the end of the world.
Huh.
Gosh, I'm so stupid. I could have sworn I packed it. I'm sorry, dude. Don't be. We can figure this out. We can start a fire. We're smart guys. I mean, how hard could it be? Oh, no. I've watched plenty of survival programs on TV. If a naked reality TV star can do it, so can we. Oh, this is getting real. This is getting real college, real hard. Oh, man. Oh, I'm having some flashbacks. Oh, we'll need some wood. I gesture to the trees around us.
Oh, man.
There's no shortage of that. And some tinder. We can make that work. I thought the cell phones didn't work out here. Ha ha. That's one way to find wood. Dirty jokes. And then I think some ancient aliens are then supposed to come by and give us advanced technology or renovate our house. It depends on the show. Craig and I gather a variety of wood, bark, and moss until we have all the materials that could, conceptually, make a passable-looking campfire.
Oh.
Just add fire, right? That's the fun part. The sun is just now setting and a cool breeze rustles the leaves of the trees around us. We have to work quick.
Nice.
I've done this in the past and I know I can figure it out. Just give me a second. Any way I can help? Give me some moral support, lift my spirits, and we'll make this fire happen. Go overboard with compliment. I'm just going to go with you can do it. Just straight over the plate. Clear eyes. Full heart. Can't. Not make that fire. You can make that fire, Craig. That's the stuff. Eventually, Craig is miraculously able to get something going. He blows on the embers and gently places the glowing moss under the base of the pit. Soon enough, we'll have a nice little fire going. That's so cozy! Oh, it's so cozy! Look at that tent. That's got to be like that's a four-person tent. That's a four-man tent. Four-person tent. Way to go, man. Way to go, man. We're regular old outdoorsy fellas. Hooray for not dying! I take a seat in one of the lawn chairs Craig brought and cozy up to the fire, warming my hands. Relax, man. Take it easy. Let me handle the dinner. I like how dinner is capitalized. Alex Whitechest says 4-player tent. That's nice. Sarah Sorende says that tent has room for activities. I must not know what you mean. I am a sweet innocent boy and do not think in such manner. I watch as Craig stokes the fire and sets up a makeshift grill for the steaks. After all that hiking and swimming and fire starting, I'm able to relax a bit. With the sound of crickets and the scent of steak filling the air, I actually feel pretty calm. Craig expertly sears 2 steaks in a pan he's been heating up on the fire. Cracking thyme and crushed ginger over it while basting them both in butter. Man. Oh, that's so good. I did it. I caught myself. So technically I said that's so good, which is definitely a foreign language for excellent. It's very good. It's super good. I don't know what it is about this game that turns me into a stereotypical Valley girl. Craig expertly sears 2 steaks in a pan. Yes, I already read that. Hoktari says mispronounced sugoi there. That's absolutely correct. And I speak Japanese. That's crazy. Wow, I didn't know he was actually good at cooking. The fanciest I ever saw him get in college was when he started sprinkling the seasoning packet onto dry ramen and eating it straight up. How is Craig not dead? Oh my goodness. When did this happen? You used to eat cereal every morning with beer instead of milk. Oh, God.
Oh.
I grew up, I guess. Ellipses. I think these are just about ready. Craig puts the steaks onto a paper plate and sets them aside. I start to reach for one, but Craig smacks my hand away. Good, Craig. You gotta let those puppies rest. You gotta let them rest. Please let that be the next line. Dude, let them rest. Boom! Boom, boom, boom! Did it. Yeah. Gotta let them rest. Soak everything in. Just... Craig knows how to steak. That's good. Dude, let them rest. They'll be more flavorful that way. I patiently return to my seat, eyeing the steaks longingly from a distance. They smell incredible. Craig prepares a side salad for us in the meantime, sprinkling feta cheese onto freshly chopped greens. He plates it next to a generous pile of roasted potatoes, He plates it next to a generous pile of roasted potatoes covered in olive oil and rosemary. Yes. Once it's all ready, we sit down by the fire and dig in. Hell yeah. Ginger. Oh. Ellipses. Everything tastes okay? I'm in heaven.
Oh.
That's what I like to hear. Ellipses. Remember how for an entire semester we would eat burritos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Dear Jesus.
Oh.
Oh, it's so hard not to go back to that. I hear you. Look at you now, man. You have kids, a great job, and now you cook like a vengeful wizard whose arch nemesis is microwavable food. I'm really impressed with how much you've gotten your life together. Craig laughs, but there's no humor in it.
Oh.
I'm glad you think that. I glance at Craig while he picks at his salad. He really grew out of his baby face, but there's something about his expression that makes him seem so much older than he is. A sense of maturity he didn't have in college. He looks... exhausted. Ellipses. You okay?
I don't know.
Yeah. Come on, dude. I've known you for long enough to see when you're down.
I don't know.
I'm tired, bro. I think me being out here is making me realize just how drained I feel. You work really hard, Craig. It can't be easy.
I
have to, for my girls. I volunteer at their school. I cook healthy meals for them. I do everything I can to make sure they're safe and happy. And when they're with their mom, I'm always working overtime so I can support them. And then you work out a lot so you can crush anyone who stands in their way?
Oh.
Well, that, and I don't want to fall into my old habits. I need to set a good example for my girls. Oh, what a good dude. Everything I do is for them, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But it seems like it's bleeding you dry. If that's what it takes to raise them well, then it's worth it. Ellipses. Craig, buddy, I know where you're coming from here, but you gotta take care of yourself too.
Hey.
I do, though. I eat right and exercise, and... yeah, working out doesn't matter if you don't work in. That's not what I meant. You're too little butter on too much toast, you know? Hobbit reference, do. Well, technically Lord of the Rings. If you want to be pedantic. But it's the internet. Nobody's pedantic. That's crazy.
Hey.
What? You're spreading yourself too thin. Life needs balance. It's great that you care this much about your kids, but you can't neglect your own needs because you're too busy taking care of everyone else's. You matter too.
I don't know.
I know I can provide for my family. And if I take a step back and look at everything objectively, I know I'm doing right by them.
Oh.
But I can't explain it, man. There's always that voice in the back of my head telling me that I need to do more. Like, it's never enough for me. Every time I try to relax, that voice keeps telling me I don't deserve it. To be honest, I even feel guilty about being out here. Wow, these feels. Woof. Whoa. Whoa. Ho ho. Well, it's hitting a little too close to home. Right here. Let me tell you what. Cyanide said, "Stop calling me out, game." Craig, you're trying your best and you're doing an amazing job. That's a fact. But even if you weren't, you would still deserve happiness.
Oh, man.
Do I, though? Oh, boy. Oh, I think it's time to go fishing because we're getting real. Hell yeah or hell yeah, but I'm gonna with hell yeah, bro. Yes! I look at Craig and think about what a good friend and even better father he is. He's compassionate, he's hardworking, he's relentlessly positive. He encourages everyone to be the best version of themselves. He makes me want to be a better person. If you could only see yourself the way I see you. Oh, excuse me. Craig beams. He gets up and walks over to his supplies. Please tell me it's beer or something.
Oh.
Come on, I brought dessert. Oh, are you going to use that campfire to torch the tops of some creme brulee?
Oh.
What? I know little to nothing about cooking. Craig pulls out marshmallows.
Bro.
Well, you still don't know how to make s'mores, right? Oh my god. Oh, this is such a good date. I think the more important question is, do you know how to make s'mores? As I recall, you used to just completely blacken the marshmallows. Oh, I stand by that. It's charred on the outside, but the gooey center is preserved. Brutish. It's a good question, chat. Like, if you're gonna toast a marshmallow, do you go like scorched earth, or do you like lightly brown it? Do you take your time, or is it just like you kind of show it the fire to warm it and then eat it while it's still like got some tang to it? Blue Magnus Stormcrow says, I have never eaten a s'more. That's fair. That's fair. Painter Sky says, lightly toasted or nothing. I am no Lionheart says, golden with some light char on the sides. Traco ZG says, scorch the edges, brown the sides. That's how I treat my enemies. Scorch the edges and brown the sides. John Locke Cole, slow cooked marshmallows are the best. Hoktari says, brown it. Golden brown. Nice. Carefully, Unicornly says, careful toasting in time makes it better. People have some freaking feelings about how to toast marshmallows. This is great. Yeah. I am no Lionheart says, hot tip. Pretzels dipped in marshmallow and chocolate also work well. I'm going to try that. Moosefilled Cat says, I'll be honest, most times I just light them on fire. There's always one. There is always one that's just like, whoosh, I am a cruel and angry god. To Hades with you. Draco C says, I also do the fireball. Man. You folks are making my night. Craig throws a marshmallow at me and I catch it in my mouth.
Oh.
Pro move. We used to be able to do that at great distance against a wind disadvantage. Give me a week of practice and I'll be competitive again. Insidious Pie says, I used to do that so I could twang them into a nearby lake like a meteor. Oh, man. I can picture that with such clarity. Just like a weird marshmallow wizard just going... Oh, man. Oh, that made me... Oh, that's fantastic. Thanks for the laugh. I am the Marshmallow Wizard. Fly, fools. Craig and I sit in the warm glow of the campfire, watching the embers float up towards the sky. The stars are so much brighter out here. Yeah. I miss this, Chris. Me too. We stay here until it gets late, half remembering stories from college. We watch as the fire dies and eventually clamber into the tent. Insidious Pie says, glad to have made you smile. You definitely did, and I appreciate it. I love a good laugh. Moosefilled Cat says, look, I may or may not have an inner pyro that I satisfy in safe and socially acceptable ways. I mean, that's fair. Traco ZG says Marshmallow Wizard is my Pinball Wizard cover. Man, we got some clever MFers in the chat tonight. We crawl into the tent and I unfurl my sleeping bag. Oh god, I love camping gear. Wait, where's the other sleeping bag? I look around for a second. Oh no, I must have left it at home. It's all yours, dude. I'm sorry, I'll just curl up over here. No way, here. Craig unzips the sleeping bag and spreads it out so there's enough room for both of us to lay on top of it.
Nice.
Night, bro. Good night, bro. I roll over and we face away from each other. Without a blanket, it's really cold. I shiver, and without realizing it, I find myself nestling closer to Craig. I'm sure he won't mind. Painter's Guys, I believe, is saying what we're all thinking, chanting, share, 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 share. He turns over and I can feel his breath on my neck. It's hard to focus on anything else. I turn over, trying to get more comfortable. I open my eyes to find Craig's face only a few inches from my own. For once, he looks at peace. His eyes flutter open. His hand finds a place on my waist. I'm not sure who leans in first, but suddenly we're kissing. We look at each other again, my heart racing. Craig.
Oh, man.
I got strong feelings for you, bro. Feelings I can't deny anymore. Ellipses. Bro. Me too. And just in the middle of this super hot makeout session in the middle of the woods, like full of delicious food that you cooked outside, like calling each other bro is the best. Oh man, this is fantastic. I run my hands through his hair, then down to his chest. Craig brings me closer, wrapping his arms around me. I feel so secure. You know, talking about old times is fun, but I like making new memories with you. I smile, tracing the lines of his hip with my finger. We kiss again. I'm not worried about us getting too cold tonight. Record scratch. Record scratches means humping. Date complete. Woodworking, flip-up sunglasses, dude, marinara, tent, waterfall. Nice. S rank. Hell yeah. Achievement unlocked, keg stand champion. Call someone if you're thinking about them. They probably want to hear from you. Whew, I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Chris. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start? Something fishy? Rats. What? No. Sorry, sweet. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, sweetie. It's the feds. That life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send him in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the U.S. government.
Dad.
Well, if they think they're gonna take me alive, they got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you.
Ugh.
Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart. It would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table, where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal out of it, but... Aw, Dad, you... I dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops.
Hey.
No way! I figure you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons. And the Maricat has subscribed. They have subscribed for 2 months. Thank you very much, the Maricat. We greatly appreciate it. Any bits or donations or anything like that, any subs, all that money just goes right back into the stream to upgrade quality and, you know, do things like audio editing and things like that. So thank you very much. Much obliged. Thank you. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door. Hey. Man, I thought I'd get a little bit of time before all the dads. Oof. What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here! Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable down to the type of mac. One might say it's the return of the Mac. And there's an ice cream cake. The good kind with the crunchies in the middle. That is the good kind. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. Ooh. Oh, what's that? Oh, my heart's doing something. It's feeling. Oh, it's feeling things. Oh, no. Oh, damn, I caught the feels. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Chris. Brian, you made it. Ha, I don't pass up on good mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Ellipses. Just not bad? Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See? See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep. Couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully, well, I'm glad. Hopefully, we'll see you at more church events. We've got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Chris. Well, thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey. Oh, congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school. I missed that VO. I don't know if she's done that before that said pew pew, but that's great. Haha, yeah! Thanks! Amanda starts to back away. Wait. I just realized you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me.
Ah.
You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want. There's nothing you could do about it. Ellipses. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
Yes.
And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit... Oh, I'm sorry. And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so... she'll fit into college just fine. Hey. Hey. Ellipses. Ellipses. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table.
I don't know.
Good stuff. Yep.
I don't know.
Ellipses. See you later.
Oh.
Hey, man. Matt. Let me know when Amanda leaves for her college. I'll have a fresh batch of right said banana bread ready for her. Well, thank you. I know she'll love that.
Oh.
What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. Oh, thanks for coming by. Hey, it looks like Amanda's hanging out with Briar and Hazel. Let's see what they're up to.
Yes.
Okay, Briar, think of a shape. Hazel, what's she thinking? Square. Briar? Star. Ellipses. We'll get it next time. Amanda leans in close to Briar and Hazel, lowering her voice. Listen, you guys can be real with me. If you're downplaying your psychic abilities, I want you to know that you can trust me. Even think of me as the third twin. Amanda, that's a triplet. You know, Dad, by the time I'm done with these kids, we're going to be finishing each other's. What? You didn't finish your sentence. What are we going to be finishing? Each other's sentences. See? Third twin.
Nah.
I have to go. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is setting, and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So... I also may have something for you. Oh, no! For me? Why? Well, not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but... Growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything, so... There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this. And I'm ready. Oh. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry, don't cry. I swear to God, Chris, if you cry again... You're the best, Dad. I love you. Feelings. Feelings. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was entirely enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Present time, no time like the present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrap package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kind of shocking all our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, what a good line. Damn.
Oh.
Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff, intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda hops up.
Ah.
Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over to the back of the yard where Craig is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. They have a cherry blossom tree? Oh, they go camping and have a cherry blossom tree. And that's so great. I just noticed that there was a DJ table with actual, like, records and an old school cafeteria milk crate over in the lower left-hand corner. That's super good. I'll leave you to it. Me and the M's are going to go get ice cream.
Pew.
Pew. Love you, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. They have a cherry tree and a pond in the back of their house? Like, what the F? Oh, God. Oh, I don't care about this, but I want that. I made sure my house in Final Fantasy XIV had 2 cherry trees. I take a seat next to good Lord the Maricat. Okay. The Maricat is gifting 5 Tier 1 subs to Ysbryd Games community. They've gifted a total of 55 in the channel, and we are incredibly grateful. The Maricat gifted a Tier 1 sub to Traco ZG, Julian Natalie Stingray, Captain Rasputin, Tall Hobbit 97, and Lady Lay. Thank you very much, the Maricat. That is very, very generous of you. It is greatly appreciated. Man, I gotta get some more freaking emotes in here soon. If you have any suggestions for emotes that you would like to see in Twitch, or what should be maybe a Tier 2, or anything like that, please hop into our Discord and let us know. We have an emote suggestion channel with a pinned message. It would be really cool if we could get some suggestions. That would be awesome. And thank you. That is super cool. I take a seat next to Craig as the last guests make their way out of the party.
Oh.
Bro. This reminds me of the parties we used to throw. Fewer keg stands, of course. Yeah, probably for the best. I don't want to get my hip replaced after a party trick goes wrong. We can leave keg stands in the past.
Oh.
I'm, taking this weekend to relax. This party was my first stop out of the express train from Relaxation Station. Next stop is Napville. Pull into the Chris Concourse. I'd like to book a ticket to Napville as well. I might have to meet you halfway at eating food directly off your own stomach down. We both giggle, but man, do I just want to pour some chips on my belly while I hang out in a hammock. Oh man, that's no good. I'm glad you're making time for yourself.
Oh.
Me too. Stress is a funny thing, dude. I didn't realize how overworked I was until I got away from the city. It's honestly just as destructive as binge drinking every night and eating burritos off the floor. I guess we need to get out of the city more often then.
Oh.
Craig kicks his legs over the side of the bench and leans onto me. Lying down on my lap, I run my fingers through his hair. Oh, that's so cute. You're looking for balance. I admire that. I'm trying not to feel guilty about doing things for myself.
Oh.
It's a process. And it's going to take me some time to figure it out. I need your help, bro. Craig, I'll be your bro until the day I die. And if being your bro means forcing you to take care of yourself, then I'll happily oblige. It was a good relationship. Craig looks up at me, smiling.
Oh.
Bro, that means so much to me. Craig sits up and pulls me into a kiss. Ellipses. Bro. We both laugh. You and me. We're gonna be alright. Oh. Okay. That's good. Why didn't I bring my tissues? That was dumb. Do I have some? Did I leave some here last time? Did I be a smartman and leave some here last time? Nope, I didn't. Alright, well that's fun. Anyway, Yeah, record scratch. Spend less money than you make. And created by Leighton Gray and Vernon Shaw, director and lead designer Tyler J. Hutchinson. Jeez, man. Oh, this is very, very good. Well, I enjoyed the heck out of this. Hey, Felix Kramer, I know her. Burp, burp. Pin-up artist, additional art. Builder Dad. This is a good song. Whoo, boy. Dad battle minigame, radio minigame, piano. Oh, wait, I'm going to skip those so that I don't. Okay. Neat. Cobalt Songs Music Publishing, TVP. Ballad of a Fallen Dad. Daughter Brag battle theme. Cool. A lot of good playtesters. Special thanks. Always important. Teddy Death. Nice. And all of our dads. A game from Game Crumbs. Ah, man. Just had to do that, didn't you? You jerks. Oh, that is super cute. Oh, that's awesome. I like that a bunch. Well, cool. All right. Well, good. Well, that was Craig's Route. I think this is a fine time for a break. This is the this is the Ysbryd Games channel. I am Jacob Burgess, your community manager and host of the Ysbryd Games channel. We're going to take a break, and then we'll be back with more Dream Daddy in 5 to 10 minutes. I will see you in just a little bit, and I think we'll go after Damien. Goth Dad next. Yes, dads. Good. Break time. Hello? It's all fuzzy. Oh no, magic finger. Haha. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is the Ysbryd Games channel. I'm your community manager, Jacob Burgess, and the host of the Ysbryd Games channel. We are playing Dream Daddy. We just finished our run with Craig, the hot dad with the cute baby and the twin daughters. I see the Two Flower is in the chat with new emotes. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so cool. That's an Arcade Spirits emote. That is so cool. In case you don't know, Arcade Spirits is another visual novel game. Oh, I forgot the publisher. Oh no. Oh no. My brain just shut off. My brain just shuts off on this sometimes. There's so many things to worry about and where the camera is and everything like that. When I try to access a piece of information, my brain's just like, haha, buddy, no. I'm just gonna look that up real quick. Yeah, PQ. Two Flyer, who's in the chat, if you are a fan of the group Loading Ready Run, you will recognize him from being around there, and Peachy Anna as well. I did the casting and directing for it. I also performed in the game. It's pretty cool, and I see that there are some really cool Arcade Spirits emotes, and I have this cool pin that I got from working on the game. Yeah, it's cool. It's very cool. Yes, anyway, so we are back. We are now going to go after, I believe, Goth Dad. So, yes. Also, just to let you know, there may be a touch of background noise. Studio Ysbryd was just getting very, very toasty. So I had to open one of the double pane windows, or else I was going to melt into a gross puddle. Again, if you're just joining us, Ysbryd Games will be at PAX West, just a little announcement thing. We'll be showing 2 of our demos. 2 demos there for 2 games that we have coming out in 2020. The sequel to I do that wrong every time. Not every time, most times, many times. I've done it enough to comment on it, and I'm commenting on it too much, so I'm going to shut up and get back to my message. This one right here, this game is called Valhalla. It's a cyberpunk bartender adventure. The sequel to that is Nirvana. We will be having a demo with some new content in it. And then we'll also be showing World of Horror, which is a first-person kind of adventure RPG in like a 1-bit style. It was made completely in MS Paint. It's set in the 1980s and in a fishing village in Japan, and like the Cthulhu mythos attacks, and it was, inspired by Junji Ito, and it's super creepy and awesome. Yeah, cool. So let's get back to dads. Next one we're going for is Goth Dad, I believe. Yes. We're gonna see how many dads we can get through up until we go to PAX, and PAX is the 30th to the 2nd, and we shall be there the entirety of the time. And I'll have more announcements as we go on, as we get things set, like where we're going to be. If we're doing anything special, we'll definitely have an extra pin, I can tell you that, and we'll have our own merch booth there. Come on by. I will be at the booth. I would love to see you and meet you in person. If you're going to be there, that would be awesome. But here and in the Discord are going to be the best places for you to get your sweet, sweet Ysbryd news. And at the end of PAX, I'm going to grab both of the demos, and I will bring them here to the stream, and we shall play them all together. Yes, excellent. So, let's go. There we go. Two Flower says, I crave your entire catalog. Why, thank you very much. We're happy with our catalog, and our upcoming catalog, and some of the stuff that we might have in the background that I absolutely cannot talk about. Oh, and because we're going after Goth Dad, I got an appropriate tea mug. Cheers. I couldn't find my Vampire the Masquerade Toreador shirt in time, so I was going to change into that. Which is actually the only vampire shirt I have, weirdly enough. Let's see. So we need to go way back. Craig date, Craig. Wow, I did a lot of save scum in there. Back to dad book. Back to dad book.
Welcome. You've got dads.
We do have dads. Oh, cool. Yeah. Good. 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 Elemental Alchemist, that's not exactly true. I have two vampire shirts. I have the Toreador shirt, and then I have the Chicago by Night backers t-shirt for the Kickstarter. I do work for Onyx Path, and also gave them money. So this is a save back from when we we'd already gone on one date with Damien Bloodmarch. It was a beautiful date. We saw his house. It was super creepy, and his garden out back. Yes. But we're going to go on more dates with him, and I'm very excited. This was the one that most people thought I'd go for first, which, fair. Absolutely fair. But Craig... Craig was the front runner. Alex White chats appropriately says, and Broken fixed a gargoyle. Yeah. And we saw his Sasuke Naruto fanfiction. Definitely can't forget that. Says Painter Skies. I had a lot of fun hanging out with Damien the other day. I wonder what he's up to. I open up Dad book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks in the door. Dad, you got a letter. Oh, is it from Grandma? No, it's from Damien. Whoa, can I see it? Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment, folded into an envelope and sealed with purple wax. Damn, the dude goes all out. I pry off the seal and unfold the letter. In the most beautiful calligraphy, the letter reads... Dear Chris, I hope that you will find my continued correspondence endearing rather than trying. One can only hope that my use of the slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my sincere and earnest sentiment that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I write this hastily under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep and speak towards something unwelcome. For now, I hope that you might forgive my boldness. I will simply say that your company has greatly occupied my thoughts. While the afternoon may have been derailed by forces unforeseen, your companionship helped a great deal, not only in the discipline of my child, but in the morale of my spirit, and for that, I thank you. That said, Chris, if you'll allow me, it would mean the world to me if I could enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the cinema, followed by a moonlit stroll, would be to your taste. I eagerly await a response. With great respect, D. Bloodmarch. Hell, okay. Like, I get why people automatically were like, yeah, you know, I mean, Jacob, like, has got that. Like, come on. Like, a handwritten letter like this? Amanda and I both look up from the letter. Wow. He's good. Are you gonna catch a movie with him? Yeah, I better message him on Dad Book and let him know. Amanda slaps my laptop shut. You have to write him back a real letter. Yeah, you can't bring that, like, if somebody's like writing you a letter, you cannot just be like, you know, what is it? TXT. THT. If I'm not typing, I can't even do it. I never, yeah, THT. Ooh, boy. Haha. I'm hip. I swear to God, I know acronyms and text lingo. That's what it's called. It's called text lingo. Yeah, I know these things. Drink out of your skull mug, Jacob. Shut up. But my handwriting looks like two toddlers fighting over a crayon.
Hey!
Dad, you have to. He wrote you a letter. That's so cool. Will you help me? I need to class this up. Father, I was made for this. Here's what you do. Find tickets to a show that you two will like, then enclose them in the letter. Oh, that's classy. Amanda and I hop onto my laptop and peruse showtimes. He doesn't seem like a romantic comedy kind of guy.
Yes.
Oh, here's one. Vampire Crusade 2? No. Because that will probably be, like, vampires getting killed. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Evil Never Dies. I don't know, that sounds kind of stupid. Actually, it's a critically acclaimed exploration into the ennui of existence. It really turns the vampire trope on its head. Alright. Really?
Huh.
Nah, there's just lots of blood and vampire titties. Oh, man. Oh, that's real good. I'm like, oh, good, an exploration into the genre. No, it's what you think it is. Well, let's roll the dice. Oh, boy. I purchase the tickets and print them out, then sit down on the table with Amanda and try drafting a nice letter. Oh, man. I start writing. Damien. Not good morrow to you on this fine eve. No. I hope that this letter finds you in good health.
Huh.
Good one. What's next? You remember when your son tried the cask of Amontillado, that kid? Yeah, that was effed up, right? You've been good? Like, you can feel the backwards nod on that. I must confess of my amateur control of the written word. Jeez, Dad, have some faith in yourself. Okay, we're trucking along. Let him know how you're feeling. You find me in good spirits, for I felt very much the same after our last encounter. I did very much enjoy the adventure we found ourselves on the last we met. That earnest shit was pretty messed up. Oh. This is excellent. This is most excellent. Oh, man. This is tough, actually. Nah, for I felt very much the same after our last encounter. Nice. Okay, good. Amanda improves. Ask him to hang out already. True art takes time, Amanda. What a strange turn of events. I found myself enamored of the situation at hand. Like Brule's landscape with the fall of Icarus, I find myself lost in your details. That's good. That's real good. I don't know what Brule's landscape is, but that's still a good line. I'm gonna have to go with that one. Dad, whoa. I saw it on TV. I'm not an actually intelligent person. Bring it home, Pops. Let me take you out. I got 2 tickets to the movies. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema.
Yeah.
Smooth. Calling it the cinema is a classy move. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you'll find both titillating and enjoyable. I do enjoy how he used the Roman numeral too. That's nice. I like that. I like that a bunch. Excuse me. Oh, I'm so excited. It bubbled up and I just slapped myself in the glasses. Good job, Jacob. Good. Just drink your tea. Drink your tea. Best wishes. Hard dabs? Oh, God. Hard dabs. Just imagine signing a letter. Hard dabs. Oh, dear Lord. Oh. We'll carry on. Best wishes. We'll carry on. My wayward son. Best wishes. And then I sign my name. My full name. Fancier that way. Chris Kringle. Is this okay? Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting. Alex White Chat says Brule did a painting of the fall of Icarus, but only like a quarter of the painting is of Icarus and his dad, and most of it is a very detailed landscape to kind of give the impression of why Icarus would take the risk. That's really cool. That's awesome. Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting. Damien, I do, yeah, Damien Control. I'm not going to reread the whole thing. But the handwriting's really good. You spelled his name wrong. What? Nah, just trying to keep you on your toes. Now all you have to do is seal it and put it in his mailbox. Can I seal it with tape? That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. I'll be right back. Amanda leaves the room and returns with a candle, a lighter, and a small piece of wood. You gotta have a wax seal. She lights the candle, which starts to burn down and form a pool of melted wax. What's that other thing? Amanda pours some of the wax onto the folded letter and expertly presses the small piece of wood into it. She lets it dry for a second and pulls the wood away, revealing... Here it is, your sigil. A little kitten with a bow on its head. Awesome. Scrapbooking stuff always comes in clutch. Well, I guess that all there is to deliver the... Well, I guess all there is to do is to deliver it to his doorstep now, huh? Oh, I thought we were getting a carrier pigeon to do it. I already called my guy. Ellipses. I have a pigeon guy. Marcus has the good pigeons. Ellipses. Don't get your pigeons from Anthony. They're no good. I don't want to know if any of this is true. I head outside and walk over to Damien's house. I slip the letter into the slot in his door and go back home. Mission accomplished? Now we play the waiting game. It doesn't count if you don't steeple your fingers when you say that. The night finally rolls around where I'm supposed to meet with Damien. The next day, he had left another beautifully crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing to the evening. Amanda helps me pick out a nice outfit, and I show up to the theater a little bit early. It's a chilly night, and the theater is kind of crowded, but it's still nice. How do you do? How do you do? I jump at the sound of his voice, turn around to see Damien right behind me. You almost gave me a heart attack. How long were you there for? I don't know. I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you. Was that thunder? Is it gonna rain soon? I didn't hear anything. What? Classy ellipses.
What?
What?
Oh, no.
Oh, regardless, the hour grows close. Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets.
Oh.
Please, allow me to repay the deed in Sour Patch Kids, or perhaps Milk Duds. Let's do it. We get in line to buy snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice behind us. Ugh, my dad's here. I turn around to find Lucian standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids. Lucian, how nice to see you. I didn't know you were coming to the theater. I'm glad to see you spending some quality time with your friends. Oh, whatever, Dad. And what movie will you be attending tonight? My friends are making me see some kids' movie about talking animals. I don't really care about it. Well, I do hope you enjoy your evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies.
What?
You? Watching that? Yeah, I thought Damien would enjoy it. Ah! Good luck with that, Dad. Lucian rejoins his friends, and I look over to Damien. Good luck with what? No, it's nothing. My son loves to tease. Draco ZG. Would Damien pronounce theater with 3 syllables? Theatra? Theater. 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 Nah. Theater. Theater. Yes. Yes. We wait in line for a little longer, and Damien buys us snacks. Traco ZD says, oh, theater. Theater. I'm gonna go with theater. Yes. Alex White Chat says Damien is absolutely a theater, Theatre, and not a theater, Theater. Both are technically correct, but you can tell a lot about a person by the way they choose to spell it. Whether they're right and spell it RE or wrong and spell it ER. I'm kidding. You can spell it however you want. He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong.
Huh.
Oh my goodness. Oh, is he going to be scared of the movie? Oh my god, is Goth Dad scared of horror movies? Is Goth Dad scared of horror movies? Oh my god. Oh, I hope so. Damien and I take our seats and settle in for previews. Glancing at him, I can see that he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrest. Is everything okay?
What?
Ah, yes, the winged creatures of the mist, I fear them not, for I know the night as well as the I'm so excited for this film. I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better. Do you have a favorite horror movie? Okay, well, I'm gonna have to go with... My original thought was, are you okay? Which is, you know, is everything okay? Everything is perfectly fine. I'm so excited for this film. I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better. Serge Yeager is rating with a party of 106. Lordy, hello Brew Crew, and welcome back to the Ysbryd Games channel. I am Jacob Burgess, the community manager and host of the Ysbryd Games channel. We are playing Dream Daddy. We have finished up earlier in the evening. Craig's Route, which if you care to, you can go back to our VOD to watch. It was quite emotional. Now we're on the second date with Goth Dad. Arclight Dynamo says Jacob and a vampire. I don't believe it. That's fair. Serge, thank you very much for bringing everybody by. I hope your stream was absolutely fantastic. Thank you very, very much for the raid. Hello everybody. Hello the Brew Crew. Welcome. Thank you very much for being here. If you would care to stick around, I busted out my goth mug for Goth Dad. I have voices for everybody. I forget if you've been here for another Dream Daddy stream, but you are more than welcome. You are most welcome. Thank you very, very much for being here. Yeah, cool. Here, we'll do that. Hey, it worked. Cool. Excellent. I'm trying to remember my own commands. I'm modless this evening, so I'm trying to remember my own commands. I haven't had to use them for a while because my mods have been fantastic, but many things have struck. But anyway, thank you very much for being here. You are very, very welcome. We're going to continue our day. Tari says everything falls apart when Sarah isn't here. You know what? That's not wrong. Jigo Kuro says we raided during the investigating the creepy twins that stole the teddy bear last time. Thank you very much. I appreciate the reminder. Snack Pack had the correct command of follow us. Yes, so welcome. Yes, the scary arts, back before the raid. There we are. Do you have a favorite horror movie? Of course I have a favorite horror movie. Mine is Halloween Town. Terrifying. Oh, interesting. That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. I would have expected him to bring up some sort of strange foreign horror film that I'd never heard of. Damien's knuckles are turning white. It looks like he's about to rip the armrest off. Oh no, God, that is scared of horror movies. Oh, no. Wait a second. Damien, are you afraid of horror movies?
What?
You must be joking. I love horror movies. I am super with Damien.
Ah!
Damien screams. Ellipses. I apologize. I was thinking about scarier than this movie, which is not scary at all. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damien some licorice and he takes one. I take note of how much his hands are shaking.
Ah!
Oh, God, he wants to be on a date with us so bad he's enduring the movie. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's so good. The title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire Crusade 2. Evil Never Dies.
Huh.
A pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in a coffin. Just a second. I didn't know that there were going to be other characters here. Romulus Bad Blood. Awaken, my coven. Two more vampires slide the tops off their stone coffins onto the floor. Demetrius Morvant.
Brother, is it time?
Carmela von Ruden.
Yes, husband, but also mortal enemy. It is time.
The three look at each other and then to the camera. Romulus, Demetrius, Carmela.
For the Vampire Crusade.
This rules. The trio of vampires fly off into the night as foreboding organ music plays in the distance. I somehow get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounded, it's actually a pretty fun flick.
Ah!
We get a tense moment of the movie where Romulus Trueblood sits in a truce meeting with the general of the human army, whose wife Romulus has fallen in love with. Romulus, it is good to finally meet you. Romulus Badblood.
General, I agree. It's good to finally blood you.
What?
Romulus leaps out and slashes the general's throat. Blood splatters over everything, including the camera.
Ah!
Damien screams again, reflexively grasping my hand. Alright, not bad, not bad, not bad. I immediately blush, forgetting about any vampires or blood or vampiric blood. No, I'm terribly sorry. Damien retracts his hand and places it back on his lap.
Huh.
I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic, with a K note, and I got into an extremely scary section. Damien goes back to quietly stressing out over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit that he's afraid of it. I wish he would hold my hand again. Oh, maybe I could do something to try to make him feel more comfortable. I've got it. I'll do what all dads do best. Talk during the movie. What's going on here? Save the game? Why, yes, thank you. Tell a dad joke, point out a plot hole, ask what's happening. I'm not sure. Let's point out a plot hole. Make him more comfortable. Did you notice how that guard fired 7 bullets, but his gun only holds 6 bullets? Yes, that is an absolutely unforgivable. That is absolutely unforgivable from a filmmaking standpoint. It's almost unwatchable. It's funny how it's so much easier to point out tiny mistakes in the work of others than it is to actually go create your own thing, huh? Hey, look, that's an anachronism. The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly, with only a few whimpers from Damien. Maybe he would have liked the romantic comedy better. Save scub. I'm gonna go with the dad joke. Yeah, a lot of folks says dad joke, so I'm gonna go with the dad joke. Yay! Okay, good. Where does a dog go when it loses its tail? Ah.
Ah!
Where? Oh, that's very good. To the retail store. I yelled that last bit a little too loud for a crowded movie theater, but I can see a smile form on Damien's face.
Oh.
Good one, Chris.
Huh.
The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly, with only a few whimpers from Damien. Maybe he would have liked the romantic comedy better. Captain Rasputin says dad jokes never fail. That's correct. We get to the final scene of the movie where Romulus Bad Blood and the General's wife embrace each other in his crypt.
It appears that the true vampire crusade was the vampire crusade in our hearts. Our cold, unbeating hearts.
Romulus and the General's wife begin making out. Hard.
What?
The film fades to black and the end appears on the screen. But then it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover Carmilla, who watch the two from afar. Oh no, twist ending.
Our bloodline has been pure for 1,000 years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It will only be a short time before the next Vampire Crusade 3. Evil must die again.
More thunder, more ominous organs. The movie fades out and a bloody question mark now accompanies the end? Damien and I walk out of the movie theater amidst throngs of chattering moviegoers. He's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter. He even seems kind of invigorated. What an interesting film. Well, the premise admittedly struck me as pedestrian. I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and great attention to detail in regards to vampiric lore. Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampire titties than I thought there would be. Oh, come. The night is young. Let's take a stroll. Damien is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk in the cool night air. Being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theater. Man, that cloak is so good. It's a good cloak. That's a great vest. It's a good poofy shirt. I love his outfit. I just love his outfit. I used to have hair that long, as a matter of fact. 3 times. 3 times in my life I've had hair that long. You will never see pictures. No one will ever see pictures. Lovely night, isn't it? As lovely as the company, yes. Ellipses. He thinks I'm lovely. Oh. Damn, okay. Here comes the smooth response. Thanks, cool. Okay, thanks. No problem. Crushed it. We both stand there feeling a little awkward. I sure am one smooth operator. Are you getting a little hungry? We could maybe stop off and grab something to eat? Worry not, friend. I've a plan. We turn the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery. What? Oh my god, a cemetery picnic? Is it a cemetery picnic? Please tell me he already, he pre-set up a cemetery picnic. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that's good. Are we going in there? A little bit of Victorian flavor, Chris. Trust me. I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels stare down at us as we follow a path through the faded tombstones. Oh, this is lovely. This is really cool. I like how it just says cemetery, and there's like a little bat above the... That's really nice. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The nightlights sparkle around us. I gotta hand it to him. For being in a cemetery, this is strangely romantic. I like the music too. This is really nice. Picnicking in graveyards is an old Victorian tradition. Nailed it. An appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say? With a flourish, Damien produces a blanket and a picnic basket. From where? Wait. Yeah, that's good, Chris. We're thinking together. Wait, where were you hiding that? Ellipses. Under my cloak? Oh, right. Damien unfolds the blanket and we both sit down, gazing out at the city lights. He produces a bottle of red wine and a fine selection of cheeses. In the Victorian era, my voice just took a hard left into something way the hell else. In the Victorian era,
There were no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards became a more popular alternative to church burials, they became the only place that people could see beautiful plant life and fine sculptures. That makes sense. This is pretty nice. I have a question, though. How are you so okay with being in a graveyard, but you had trouble handling a scary movie? I wasn't. He sighs deeply. Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic with a K in my head. I just have never been good at those. I just feel as if because of how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films, so I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times. I feel you, Damien. My goodness, do I hate scary movies. I hate them. They often have the best stories. Horror as a genre often has the best stories. But man, having to get through like a horror game or a horror movie to get that sweet, sweet grist, man, that's tough. That is tough, because my brain would be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna grab all this stuff and we're just gonna play it in your brain when you go to sleep. Isn't that gonna be fun? Yay! Like, ooh, boy. Whew. Dixie Cyanide just said, Damien is speaking my goth truth right now. Yes. Yes, indeed. Lady Atarka, one of the Brew Crew, says, I have to watch a Disney movie after. Yes. Alex White Chats also gets that. Says, yeah, this is literally exactly me. Yep. Let's Consider says, I like watching other people play horror games. I have to admit I do too. Let's Consider, if you enjoy watching people play horror games, I played Resident Evil 2 as one of the first games on this channel. If you go to our YouTube, you can watch it. People seem to enjoy it. And by people, I mean everybody that wasn't me. Damien, I'm so sorry. If I'd known, I would have suggested another movie. Sorry, I should like transition and say, hey, let's get back to the game or something. I just like snapped right back into it. Kikazi, thank you very much for the command for the YouTube channel. It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one thanks to your help. Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about death. The cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the home of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from it. To accumulate death and become comfortable with it. Or to acknowledge death, to accumulate death. Yes, let's accumulate death! To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think, gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. Yep. To sit amongst generations of those who came before us, to be truly alive in the midst of so much death, brings me great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second. We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in a graveyard at night, but I actually feel very peaceful. Suddenly, it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance, I see a shadowy figure in the trees. Thinking it's his son. What is that? I'm not sure. It noticed us. I'm paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly towards us, its shape taking a more animal form, more feral. I look to Damien for help, but he's just as afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature is getting closer, moving faster. Oh. It's a dog. It's super good. Oh, I like how it just like zipped onto the screen. As it finally comes into the light, the friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I've ever seen pulls its owner towards us. The dog trots over to Damien and sniffs at his hands. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily. What a beautiful dog! Hey. We both look up, not expecting to see. Thanks. Robert, what are you doing out here on this lovely evening? Yeah, go away, Robert. We're having a goth date. Hunting cryptids. What?
Oh?
What? I didn't know you had a dog. This isn't my dog. I found her wandering in the street. I put a leash on her, and now we're walking around this graveyard together. Hunting cryptids. Damien and I share a look. May I give her a treat? Sure. Wouldn't give her cheese, though. Not to worry. Damien reaches into the depths of his cloak and procures a small treat. What else is he keeping in there? The dog laps up the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damien continues to smooth down her fur. Thanks. Like, that is a magic cloak. My absolute pleasure. Damien shakes the dog's paw. Lovely to meet you, my friend. Let's cross again. Robert and his dog disappear into the darkness again. Damien stares after them. I didn't know you liked dogs. Victorians loved dogs, actually. Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog, such as a terrier or a Maltese. I think big dogs are nice, too. Yeah, man, dogs are cool. I do believe we've had enough excitement for one night. What say we go home? Damien hops to his feet and extends a hand to help me up. I gladly take it as my knees aren't what they used to be. He packs up his picnic blanket and leads us out of the graveyard. As we begin the walk home, I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. Like a proper gentleman, Damien walks me to my doorstep. Thank you ever so kindly for your company tonight. Damien, it was my pleasure. Love this music. Man, this is so nice. Chris, if you'll allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection. Damien reaches into his cloak and pulls out a folded, monogrammed handkerchief. He presses it into my hand. Wow, thank you, Damien. I will use this to dry my tears for those I've lost. Actually lost, though. But it's sad and sweet. Alright, I'm gonna go with my gut and see if it's right. Yes! 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 Good. We got it. Dix flew out of his chest. A noble purpose. Damien shuffles his feet. I just want to say that it's rare to find someone like you. Someone who's open to my eccentricities. Feel that. It's nice to feel so accepted. Thank you. Roland Malleus said, "It's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes." Thank you. Thank you for getting that song stuck in my and everybody else's head. Congratulations. You're a monster. Damien gives my hand a quick squeeze. Roland Malleus just goes, no problem. Ooh, a 4 dot ellipses. Ooh. Damien blushes. Blusted. Blah. Damien blushes and hastily retracts his hand. I must take my leave. Night. Before I can say anything else, he's gone. Huh. This is the most house I've ever seen. I really hope that, like, there's a small deck or, like, a ledge where those two chairs, where they literally just were just like, yeah, this is a nice bush. Chair. Like, just, these chairs go in bushes. That's where these chairs go. So say we, the Kringle clan. Huh. Hey, Dark Morford, good evening. Hello. I unlock the door and step inside.
Hey.
Like a whirlwind, Amanda returns to the window and plops down on the couch, trying to look nonchalant.
Huh.
Hey, Dad, what's up?
Were you watching me from the window?
Huh.
No, I was just, Okay, yes, how was the movie? Lots of part titties. Told you. But, as it turns out, Damien is scared. Wait, Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep it between me and Damien. Scary cool. Yep, he's so cool, it's scary. Nice save, Chris. Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties?
Eh?
I think I'm misremembering that. Wow, that's pretty punk. Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though. How can you be so sure it isn't a werewolf? How can you be so sure I'm not a werewolf? And how can I be so sure you're not a werewolf? Amanda's eyes narrow.
Huh.
I don't trust you. Nor I you. We make intense, wary eye contact for a second. Anyway, I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay up too late, will you? I'll try not to howl at the moon past midnight. Record scratch. I love that. Date complete. Woodworking, taped sports, Victorian, darkness, blood, cemetery. Many dad points.
I'm sensing a romance between us.
I am sensing romance between us.
Chemical romance.
Oh, God.
That's a band?
He just said, I'm sensing romance between us, a chemical romance, and then he was surprised that that was a band. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. It's never too early to invest in a personal IRA. It's a beautiful night and the air smells so fresh, so I decide to take the long way home. I casually stroll through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of a suburban city with a low crime rate and wide, walkable sidewalks at night. As I approach the bar, I can hear patrons inside cheering. Oh, I bet the game is on. I wonder if my team is playing tonight. A drop of water hits my head, and now it's lots of drops of water. It's pouring rain. Maybe I should wait this outside. Wait this out inside. I don't remember if this is a new scene or a scene we've played before. I order a beer from the bar and settle in. It turns out that my team isn't playing tonight, but I can certainly enjoy the game regardless. The bar is unusually crowded, and the feeling of camaraderie over a shared love for the game makes me smile. Sports are nice. I look over to the corner and spot none other than Mary, sitting alone and in the corner nursing a cocktail. Something about her seems different this time. Now that she's by herself and not hanging off some younger guy, she looks so sad. She looks up and half-heartedly raises her glass to me before staring off into the middle distance. Yeah, we'll talk to Mary. This is new. I haven't encountered this before. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. The seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyway, and she finally notices me.
Hey.
Hey, cowboy. You alright? Never better. She hiccups. Guess she's a little far gone. Tears start welling up in her eyes. Oh, boy. Oh. Quick, dad joke, dad joke. Oh, God. Will you walk a gal home? Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, make sure she gets home okay. I slide out of the booth. It seems like Mary's having some trouble getting up. I reach out a hand to help her up, but she waves me away.
Hey.
I got it. She clearly does not got it. You know what? Hang out there for a second. I walk over to the bartender and pay Mary's tab. Hey, I don't know if you remember me, but I live in Mary's cul-de-sac, and I'm just making sure she gets home safe tonight. I know you. Yeah, it's nothing weird, just... she usually has one of the boss staff walk her home, but I trust you. She doesn't, like, go home with... I don't really want to say it. One of the guys she meets? Nah. Nah? Ain't her thing. Ellipses. Huh. I head back to the booth. Mary stumbles out of the seat and directly into my arms. She probably just wants the attention. It's still raining a little bit. I take off my coat and hold it over Mary's head. Such a gentleman. Let's get you home. Mary and I walk in silence up the street toward the cul-de-sac. I have no idea what to say to her for fear that she might hit on me, or not. What did the bartender mean ain't her thing? Sorry you have to see me like this. I'm usually not... I know Joseph doesn't like it when... Sorry. It's alright.
Hey.
I'm sorry if I'm ever mean to you. It's alright. No, it's not. I know it's not. I'm having a really... Forget it. As we get to the cul-de-sac, I can feel Mary starting to slow down. By the time we arrive at the doorstep, she pulls away from me. Wait. Can we just... Hold on. What's wrong?
Hey. Hey.
How about another drink? Old time's sake? Come on, Mary. It's bedtime. Mary looks me up and down, giving me a half smile.
Hey.
You're right. She pulls me in close for a hug, holding on to me for a little longer than feels appropriate. She mumbles into my chest.
Hey.
You're a good kid. Thanks for the company.
Hmm.
Mary gives me a pat on the back, straightens out her sweater, and walks the rest of the way to the front door herself. Yee-hee-hee. Huh. Okay, that was new. I didn't see that before.
You've got dads.
I do have dads. Alright, let's save. DB! What's this? Chris, listen. This is you from the past. Whoa, how'd this happen? I figure you're trying to reply to this because I know myself, and this is an automated message from you earlier this morning when it was socially unacceptable to go out and buy ice cream. I forgot I did that. I forgot how I did that as well. The future is amazing. Listen, life is short, and ice cream should always be acceptable. But unfortunately, this isn't the society we live in. And it's less the society we live in and more me projecting my own anxiety about being judged onto others. But you know what I mean. By the time you're reading this, it is a certain time of day in which nobody will bat an eye at you for going out and buying ice cream. You know what to do. Be good, me. Buy that ice cream. You know what? I've earned a treat. On the way home, I decide to stop off and grab some ice cream, which I fully plan to eat directly from the tub. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out just which type of ice cream I'd like to eat directly from the tub. Rocky Road, pistachio. Oh, Amanda's probably going to want some too. Better get 2 tubs. She loves cookie dough ice cream, right? Hey, mister. I turn around to see Ernest, leaning up against the wall of the convenience store. Sorry. Activating teen voice. Ernest? Ellipses. You're cool, right? I'm cool. I'm cool, but I don't see what that has to do with anything. Well, if you're cool, you'll help me out, right? Help you out? There's no fire involved, is there? Just clouds. So if I give you $20, will you buy me e-liquid? Oh. Ernest, what's e-liquid? It's like, Gatorade, you know? Electrolyte liquid. I'd get it myself, but I'm banned from here for trying to run a grift on the cashier. A classic fiddle game, you know the deal. Oh, if you're talking about balanced electrolytes, then I got you, little buddy. And I didn't know you played the fiddle. Just ask the clerk for blue cran raspberry or vortex. He'll know what it is. I pick up a tub of pistachio ice cream for myself and a tub of cookie dough for Amanda. I search around for some blue craisin void starter. Oh, starer. Blue crate. Good lord. Okay. I pick up a tub of pistachio ice cream for myself and a tub of cookie dough for Amanda. I search around for some blue craisin void starer, but can't seem to find any. I turn to the cashier. Say, where's your finest e-liquid? Behind the counter. You got an ID? First of all, my daughter is older than you. Second of all, I'm flattered. I switched shampoo recently, and that's taken some years off? Is that taking some years off? Look, you need to be 21 to buy vape jizz. Your hair doesn't look a day over 20. Ellipses. Wait a minute. Are you just trying to butter me up to get me to buy more ice cream? Because it's working. I glance outside and spot Ernest staring at me. Double wait a minute. So you're telling me that e-liquid is not a sports drink? It's for vaping. Ernest is watching us intently through the window. I better go give that kid a piece of my mind. I see. Okay, look, I'm gonna pretend that you didn't try to trick me into buying the old Baphomet's cough syrup. Oh man, this is so good. Oh no, I did it again. Shit. Damn it. Okay. Technically, that was only one, though. And in 2.5 hours, that's not that bad. Okay, look. I'm going to pretend that you didn't try to trick me into buying you the old Baphomet's cough syrup and then go inside here to purchase my ice cream. I won't tell your dad if you promise to scram. And stop vaping. You'll get popcorn lung. Oopsies. What if I give you 25? Go home, Ernest. As I'm walking back inside, Ernest calls after me. You can get popcorn lung from microwave popcorn, you know. I no longer trust this child, but the mere notion strikes fear into my heart. I go back inside to complete my purchase with a good cashier. Thank you, kind sir, for your time and generous hair compliments. You got it, bub. I glance out the window while... to see Ernest still outside. Looks like he's talking to some other poor sap. Guess I should go outside and save this other guy some grief. Wait a second. That's definitely a cop. Oh, boy. I grab my tubs of ice cream and bolt outside. Ernest is already face down on the hood of a squad car. Ernest, did you seriously just try to get a cop to buy you e-liquid? Cop voice. You know this kid. I'm friends with his dad. Yeah, we live in the same cul-de-sac. I know his dad. Listen, he's a good kid, and... I'm this boy's father. I turn around... I'm this boy's father. I turn around and see Robert walking up the street and towards the convenience store. Oh. Ernest, what are you doing? I want a lawyer. First of all, good first instinct. Remember that you're not required to answer any questions from a police officer without a lawyer present. You this boy's father? Hey. Yes, sir. Ernest likes to lash out at me like this ever since the accident. Oh, I don't like talking about it. That's fine. Robert gets a wistful twinkle in his eye. Oh. It all started 7 summers ago. My hair was long then. New metal was still in style. Ernest and I were down in the Florida swampland, scavenging for... Sir, I can leave you to take it from here. Sounds good, thanks, officer. Ernest, come along now. You'll be cleaning grout from the rain gutter for a week thanks to this transgression. The police officer gets in his car and drives off. I am stunned by how cool Robert was just there. Thanks. I want to say... Richard? Ouch. Don't mention it, Hemingway. Got in trouble plenty of times in my life. Just trying to do my good deed for the day. Will you buy me e-liquid if I give you $20? Child, I will end you. Hey, Chris, will you walk Ernest home with me? Sure. Hey. Ernest runs ahead, presumably so he won't be seen with us, which is a thing I think kids do. He reminds me a lot of myself when I was his age. Well, maybe I wasn't as dumb. Seems like he tortures his dad. Oh.
Seems like he tortures just about everybody. He even stole your wallet. What? No, I pat my back pocket. I pat the rest of my pockets. He stole my wallet. Why are you doing this to yourself? What? Robert points at my tubs of ice cream. One of them's for Amanda.
Oh.
I have no qualms with the quantity of ice cream you've purchased. It's a perfectly respectable amount of ice cream. It's the quality I'm talking about. You work hard, Chris. You're a good dad. Don't you think you deserve top shelf ice cream?
But these were on sale. Oh, Chris. Oh, I feel you so hard, man.
Oh.
If you're gonna treat yourself, go big or go home. Real vanilla bean, real pistachio. You deserve it.
I'm gonna say that to myself, like in the mirror in the morning. Real vanilla bean, real pistachio. It's gonna be my psych thing for a week. We arrive at the cul-de-sac, and Ernest runs into his home.
Mm-hmm. That boy is the reason why we don't have prizes in cereal anymore.
Oh, Robert. Well done, man.
Hey.
Catch you around, Chris.
Robert tosses me my wallet. I catch it with a surprised look on my face.
I stole it back.
Nice.
Keep it in your front pocket or use a chain like back in your ska days. Smell you later.
See you, Robert. I go back inside my home, ready to spend the rest of the night with my 2 tubs of ice cream and also Amanda.
Welcome. You've got dads.
All right. We are saving the game. That was freaking amazing. All right, my friends, I think that's what we're going to call it for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I greatly appreciate it. For those of you from the Brew Crew, if you want to toss us a follow, that would be absolutely fantastic and amazing, and we'd love to have you. We'd love to have it every time you raid. We'd love to have you here. Everybody that stopped by, everybody in the Ysbryd Games community, and everybody that's listening to me right now, IW is part of the Ysbryd Games community. We have a really great Discord. We have a lovely, lovely panoply of games that you can see behind me. I don't know why I looked behind me. That's just a green screen. That thing on the screen is actual things. We've got a really cool Discord. A lot of people talking about tabletop games, about our games, video games. Just really cool conversations and a really great and supportive community. So if you'd like to kind of get involved and chat with me and stuff, I'm the community manager, so I'm there all the time. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much for coming. If you're going to be at PAX, we will also be at PAX with 2 of our games that are coming out next year. One by Sukuban Games, the sequel to Valhalla. I did it again. Nirvana. And a new IP called Horror, which is a first-person kind of point-and-click adventure RPG, full combat system. It's made in MS Paint. You should look it up. It's got a really, really cool aesthetic. It's made by just like one person. Yeah, pretty cool. It's all great. You're great. This has been Ysbryd Games with that sweet, sweet Dream Daddy. We will be around next Tuesday for more Valhalla at 5 p.m. PST, and I will see you around the internet. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful night. I hope your weekend is grand as you. Night, everybody. Bye.